Hello, welcome to the sideboard here at the StarCityGames.com Players Championship 2016 edition. I'm Nick Miller alongside our Players Champion, Joe Lossett. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Enjoy this trophy here.
This is pretty sweet. I'm really thrilled about this. This was great. I had a good time. I can't really believe I won. This is
Now, anyone that watches your stream would know last year was the year of the cavern. You know, it's kind of an inside thing, but I think 2016 is the year of Joe Lossett. You crushed the Open Series, the SCG Tour, mind you. You had a ton of success on the Grand Prix and Pro Tour circuit, and you get to cap the year with the pinnacle event here.
Yeah, this was. I mean, I've been playing this for a long time, and this was the best year I've had. I couldn't have asked for anything more before this, and now to win this against these people, against this field, I'm gonna remember this for a long time.
Now, it was a great run this year. You know, you've been the only West Coast player in the SCG Tour, you know, Players Championships all 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Each year you've kind of done a little better. This year you prepared a lot. And, you know, it just kind of shows the consistency of your game. You've been playing the decks you've been playing for a long time. You know, the standard deck was something you kind of worked on for the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
But anyone that has been watching you knows Miracles and Tron has been what you've been doing.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely somebody who doesn't change decks weeks to week, or even 6 months to next 6 months. Part of my pleasure in the game is learning every little detail about a deck, as opposed to sampling everything. And sometimes, like in Legacy, it really pays off. And I've been very well rewarded for that approach. And sometimes in other formats it doesn't work as well, but we did enough to get by. And yeah, I mean, I practiced a lot of Standard for this event, almost exclusively Standard, and I only lost one game, and that was such a great experience. I was playing a deck that, I mean, Max was playing it also, but most of the field was probably somewhat unprepared for, and certainly not something that's popular, and I felt like I learned it inside out. The first, I don't know, 50 matches I played online, I was getting my butt kicked. I gave up on the deck, came back to it. I was like, I'm probably sideboarding wrong every single game. I'm playing it wrong, and it's just like, I was like, I can learn this. I feel like it's good. It's just, I have to figure it out for myself. And I got to where I wanted it to be, or at least I felt like I did. And yeah, and I just, I really didn't have that much trouble in the Standard matches. I basically blew through my opponents, and that was awesome.
Yeah, you blew through, you played Todd Anderson in the grudge match to figure out who got a bye.
Yeah.
And then you took down Jessup, who was on the Marvel deck. You beat Todd again, and then you didn't even have to play it in the finals.
Yeah.
But again, you had another Marvel match up there. It just shows the work you put in, really successful. And also capping off, the Legacy work you've done this year, there were 3 premier events, 2-day events in a row. You top 8'd all 3 of them. Mm-hmm. Just dominant in that field. What's it mean to you to kind of show your strengths in all the formats, and especially Legacy? You get to play in the finals too.
Well, I don't know if I showed my strength exactly in Modern. Like I won in the finals, breaking me to an even record. But no, I felt it means a lot to me to kind of the. I mean, I feel good about my own abilities most of the time with some decks, but just being able to come here and show it against this field, this field is no joke. I mean, it's pretty stacked, and to go through and just name after name after name. There's not many easy. I didn't have an easy match this weekend, at least opponent wise, and yeah, I really I feel like I can go home from this and say to myself, I did the best I could, and that was enough, and that's
pretty great feeling.
Yeah,
huh?
this is a high I'm not going to come down from for a while.
All right, now we got to talk about teams. Teams have been the name of the game on the SCG Tour this year. There was a lot of them.
Yeah.
Metagame Gurus were represented here. Card Hoarder was represented. Nexus.
Those guys.
2 Nerd Rage Gaming teammates meet in the finals. And although you and Caleb were pretty good friends, Caleb didn't have the best of luck in the finals.
No.
But it was nice to see 2 friends, 2 teammates meet in the finals.
It was awesome. Yeah, I mean, some of these teams lineups are really impressive. And we came in here, the 2 of us Nerd Rage guys, and we're like, yeah, get out. We're taking this. And yeah, I mean, I was about to blow up when I won, and then I look across from the table, and I know Caleb was disappointed, and more than disappointed. Like, he didn't really get to put up much of a fight in the finals, which is of course exactly the way I wanted it to go.
Sure.
But I I tried to kind of suppress in how I felt for no, it was great. I think it's really cool that the two of us met in the finals. And like, I mean, a couple hours ago, even like after the other quarterfinals that played out, and looking at the bracket, and I was like, well, Caleb's in decent shape here, and I mean, I liked all my matchups on the other side of the bracket, so I just had to get through my side. Like, I mean, as far as the other formats went, like I can beat these people's modern decks, and I can beat these legacy decks. So I just have to make sure I can get through the standard, and then, well, turned out the standard deck just pulverized everybody anyway. So yeah, it worked out. Today went very smoothly. Yesterday was a little raggedy, but today was everything just came together.
Picked a great day to perform well. What are your plans for next year, and any final thoughts on the event itself?
I mean, next year is, this year was this Pro Tour year is the kind of the first time I'm really counting pro points and really trying to see if I can hit a level or two in the pro club. So that's going to be kind of a different focus for me. I'm still going to be at some of these events. I don't plan on missing when the legacy cards are available to play. I will be there to play them. But and the team events are exciting too. Like I've been talking with Hoogland. We might play together at one of those events.
Be on the eye for that.
Yeah, but no. As far as this event, I mean, the last 3 years, like every year, like whatever else happened in Magic, like I want to be able to go to this event. And I had said, when people would bring it up, would you rather go to you wouldn't give up going a pro tour to go to this event? I mean, and the last couple of years I didn't have the option, obviously. But I was like, no, I would rather go to this event. And this year, having played in a few pro tours and going to play in the next couple, yeah, given the choice, I would play in this if I had to sacrifice one. Like, this event is fantastic. It's all the constructed formats, which I can't get enough of. I mean, limited, whatever. People like that. It's fine, right? But constructed is where I like to be at. This event, the structure of this, just coming here and the experience of it all, like, these jackets are awesome. And just like I love this event. And it's a shame there's not going to be one next year. But if you guys reorganize and bring it back the year after that, you just defending champion gets the auto invite, right? If there's a year off, I feel like that policy should still be around.
We'll keep track of that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're excited. We're excited. You're excited. It was a great year, a great tournament for you. We could talk all day, but I'm going to send it back to Patrick and Cedric here one last time here in Roanoke at the Players Championship. Congratulations,
Thanks,
Joe.
man.